Hello guys, did you know that 85% of writers never earn more than 50,000 naira from their work each month? Imagine that. You are a writer and you don't make more than 50,000 naira from your work. I want to show you how you should stop writing for peanuts and start earning like a pro. Welcome to the Write2Wealth Masterclass, where we show you how to turn your pen into a 10 million naira paying business per year. And 10 million naira is a minimum. You can do more than that. And I'm going to be showing you the exact script, the exact template that you can use to start generating this amount of money for yourself every single month, every single day. And as a matter of fact, this concept is well established, right? So I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've also tested on it with some few students, and all of them got the same result, right? So we said, okay, let's go mainstream, let's go public, right? Let's share this concept with people that have like-minded, business-minded spirit and would want to take this, to the next level for themselves. So let's get into it and let's see what we can make out of this. So this is not theory. This is a proven concept. And I just want you to imagine you closing your first 500,000 naira deal in the next 30 days. Isn't that going to be an amazing and an exciting experience for you? Imagine you writing a book that a school board buys for every student. Imagine you writing a book that parents are excited about. They want to buy it for their kids. And mind you, I'm not talking about you writing something to publish on Amazon per se. Definitely, I'm going to be showing you the opportunity that Amazon holds. But I want to show you how to start a writing agency business that gives you opportunity to make money online and offline, right? So imagine you earning 10 million naira a year with your pen. And when I'm talking about pen, I'm not talking about you holding pen and paper to do all those crude traditional writing style. No, I'm talking about you leveraging the writing business, to your own advantage. Imagine you closing 5 million to 20 million naira writing contract with a public figure in the next 30 days. A high net worth individual, you reach out to them using the strategy that I'm going to be showing you. And then they're like, okay, yeah, that's going to make sense. Let's do this. And they ask you how much is it going to cost. And you tell them exactly how much it's going to cost. And they pay that money to your account for you to execute that project for them. Isn't that going to be amazing? Let's do this. I know that is exactly what you are saying right now. So definitely I'm going to show you how we can achieve all of this together. And stay with me at the end of this webinar. You will be blown up and you'll be so excited and you'll be asking yourself, where have this opportunity been all this while? Why have I not come to share this with you? Yeah, the reason behind that was that I was trying to test run it to ensure that this work across border, this work irrespective of who or where it is being implemented. And we have been able to justify that it's something that works. So let's try it out. And I believe it's going to work for you as well. So let's do this. So now, why should you listen to me? Here's why you should listen to me. I have sold books on Amazon KDP for 8 years. Yeah, so I've been in the writing business for a very long time. And you can see some of my results, Yeah, a very brief and a snapshot of some of my results actually. Yeah, so I've also coached writers to earn $1,000 to $5,000 per month for themselves, right? And I have published titles that have reached readers in over 50 countries. One amazing experience that I had was that I wrote a book in English language and I had it published on Amazon. And as the book was making sales, I was like, okay, what if this book is going to benefit people in Japan? And, I tried it out. I translated that book to Japanese and have it published on Amazon platform. To my greatest surprise, someone bought that book and gave me 5-star review. And from that 5-star review, the person was so excited. The person was like, I've been waiting for this kind of content for a very long time. I searched and the only one I could find is the one in English. I'm so happy that this, is a Japanese version. I'm like, are you serious? And me that did that work, I don't understand Japanese. I have not even been to Japan before. I don't even understand their language, right? So I used technology to make that happen for that person, and the person paid me for it. I made a lot of money from that book, right? So these are opportunities that are out there that you can leverage on, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can start benefiting from this. So yeah, I think I should. With this, I've been able to convince you why you should listen to me, right? I've been in Amazon KDP for 8 years, and I've made some cool monies, and I've also helped some, persons like you to also make some for themselves, right? So let's see how it goes. So yeah, these are some of my results on a daily basis. So yeah, you can see it for yourself. And this is not the most important thing to me at the moment, because my goal is to ensure that you too get this kind of result for yourself, right? So here's a brief into my story. I started writing in a cramp room. That was exactly after my secondary school. That was when because I love writing, and my concept of writing started based on the fact that I love reading. So I read some books, and while I'm reading them, I'm like, okay, this author would have said it this way. So that put me in a situation whereby it's okay, let me start developing the writing skill. And that led me into building that skill. And I spend late night writing. Sometimes I start writing from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I know you won't believe me, but some of the person that I grew around, they will definitely tell you that this thing I'm telling you is truth. So I spend time, I write, I have dictionaries, I have books, I write, I'm writing, I'm researching, and then I don't have smart gadget like that to be doing research on the internet. So I do most of dictionary and real-time documents that inspired me. So amazing. I was doing that, and I tried to publish those work. It was too expensive for me to do so. Right, the cost of publishing in Nigeria is high. So I was like, okay, what if there is a platform where this work can be, dropped, and then they help me to publish it and market it for me and pay me any amount. And that was when I was introduced to Amazon KDP, right? So, and though I got introduced to KDP, I wasn't still getting the exact kind of result that I wanted, right? So I said, okay, let me learn copywriting, because I need to up my writing skills. So I learned copywriting. I paid a lot of money, to learn this skill, but I started applying for gigs. I wasn't getting the result. Nobody wanted to hire me to be their copywriter. I applied to a lot of business owners. They were all rejecting me. So the endless rejection was massive, and I became frustrated actually, because I spent so much, to buy courses from the best of the best as at that time, and their courses weren't giving me the result that I needed. So I felt my dream, was slipping away. And then I learned to treat writing as a business, because all this while they were telling us that you need to develop the skill, the ghostwriting skill, the copywriting skill, the email marketing, easy writing skill, or was that video editing skill. So all they were hammering on was skill. And one thing you need to understand is that skill make you a worker, right? So if you really want to make the big money, you need to understand the business angle of your skill. So even if you want to learn Forex trading, what is the business angle of Forex trading? You want to learn video editing. What is the business angle of video editing? You need to understand this concept. They don't, you can't really give what you don't have, right? So most of the guys that actually brought all this training, all those courses online, telling you how to make $1,000 from this and that, all they know is that they have a skill that pays them those money. But they don't know that there is a business aspect of that skill. And that is why I said, okay, I've gotten success in this thing. What if I could test run the business aspect of this program and see the opportunity that it holds? And if it works for me, then I will come out and teach others. And that was exactly what I did, right? So I tested out, it works for me. And I said, okay, let me come out to show it to people that will be interested to try it out for themselves, right? So from the moment I got to understand the business of writing, I made my first $1,000 during my NYC in my single room. And that was a breakthrough for me, because I started that journey. Let's say I moved into Amazon KDP from 2018, and I never got any result till 2022. Imagine that. So in 2022, while I was doing my NYC, that was when I made my first $1,000, and I was super excited. And that moment changed everything. So the success continued from that level, and at that level. So I finished my NYC a millionaire, with multiple writing and publishing accounts generating more than $10,000 per month, right? So it was mind blowing that, I could get that kind of result for myself, right? So here's what you'll be getting from the Write2Wealth Masterclass. So the Write2Wealth Masterclass will teach you how to win deals, how to write books that pay you real money. So I'm not talking about just the online business. No, online business, most of the time is not under your control. So I want to show you how to build a business that you have absolute control over. So you have the online version of your business giving you money in dollars, right? And then you also have the offline version of your business giving you money in hard currency, naira, and that is the whole writing agency aspect of this program that I want to bring you into. So you will learn how to package your work for schools, publishers, and corporate. You will master licensing, royalty, and ghostwriting, retainer contract. So you'll be learning all of this at the course of this masterclass, right? So here is one of my students, she took this program, of KDP, and I just run the concept that I learned, right? Because after I've bought a lot of courses from people and I wasn't getting any result during my NYC, I came across a very wonderful guy. I love him so much. I love him so much. I don't want to call his name so that you guys won't go and start disturbing him, but he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing guy. And even if you watch this video, you will know that I'm talking about him, right? So he reached out to me at that very critical moment of my life. And, we were on call for more than 30 minutes. He was telling me stuff that I had never thought about, right? So I paid for his program, and that program changes everything. So after I was able to implement it for myself and I was able to get results, I said, let me try this out for others as well. So I was able to get some guys because I was fellowship president, and also JCCF and council chairman during my time on campus. So I had some number of mentees, a number of guys that I love so much and I relate to them easily. So I brought a concept to them and they got interested and we started a coaching program. And to my greatest amazement, one of these participants got one of the most amazing results that blew my mind up, right? And then some other persons also generated results, up to 5 or 6 of them. I can't even remember the exact number of students then, but all of them were able to see results, at different levels, right? All of them were able to see the result at different levels. So you will learn how to sign 5 to 20 million naira corporate ghostwriting deals and primary school self-help contract. This is what nobody's talking about. Nobody's talking about this. I know nobody's talking about this. Yeah, so I'm very confident that, and this is one of the reasons why I don't even want this thing to become mainstream. I want very few selected guys to know exactly what this concept is and be able to implement it for themselves, right? So, yeah, I will be showing you guys all of this, and then I will give you the exact script and template you will need to achieve all of these results. You don't have to go and reinvent the wheel. I've already done the hard labor for the past 8 years. So all you just have to do is to look at the template, the blueprint that I'll be sharing with you, and then you implement them at your own pace, depending on how suitable it is, for your own angle that you want to go with, right? So, yeah, I know you might still have doubts irrespective of all that I've said, but don't worry. I hope to clear to clear your doubts at the course of this webinar. So you might be asking yourself, what if I can't attend the live section? There's no big deal in that, right? Because this training is in 2 phases, right? So it's in 2 forms, right? So we have the physical training and then we have the virtual training. So the physical training are people within the FCT, right? So the people within FCT will attend the physical training, and the people outside of FCT will get the pre-recorded and uploaded version of the training. So everything is the same. There is no difference there. So the only difference is that you are not physically present to take the training, and even the virtual one, you would still get the same stuff because it's the same training that we are giving in the physical that we record and have it uploaded on a platform where you get it, right? So it's the same concept at the end of the day. So yeah, you might also be asking, what if I'm not tech savvy? Don't worry, because we provide the step-by-step guide for leveraging AI tools and remote team. Amazing, because those days when we started writing, AI have not become mainstream, so it was quite difficult for us to do some of the hard work ourselves, right? So we spend a lot of time writing, proofreading, editing, formatting, it was a lot of stress. But now things have become, to a greater extent, very easy. So I'll be showing you how to leverage all of this AI technology to get massive result for yourself, right? So you might also be asking, what if it costs too much? Definitely, you'll be asking yourself that because based on what I have said so far, you might be thinking, okay, this is going to cost me a lot, but don't worry because irrespective of how much this program is going to cost you at the end of the day, we offer a 50% refund, a 50% money back guarantee. In other words, if you follow the steps, use the template, the scripts that we'll be sharing with you at the course of this program, and you don't start seeing results within 30 days, you can show us what you have done based on what you have learned from us, and then tell us this is not working, and we'll give you 50% of your money back, of your registration back. We'll give it back to you and tell you, sorry, for wasting your time, and then possibly we'll come up with something that will compensate you for that, because I do this a lot, right? So when I was I was doing affiliate marketing, I promoted some courses that didn't give me result in person, but because I was an affiliate marketer, I had to recover the money that I've spent. So I was pushed to do marketing, right? I was like, okay, probably this is not working for me. Probably it might work for somebody. It might work for somebody out there. So I did promotion and I sold those stuff to people, and all of them still didn't get results. So including myself and the people that I sold those courses to, they never got results. So I felt very bad because I felt like I have done something bad to people, right? So I was hurt and they also were hurt, but the course creator was making money. So I had to come up with something to compensate them. I came up with my own coaching program, right? So, and when I came up with my coaching program, all of those persons that were victims, just like myself, of those scam, I had to compensate them by giving them free access to my coaching program. And at the end of the day, all of them got result. I was happy, right? So I have a very soft heart, so I can be very funny in my own approach. But nevertheless, that is what we'll be doing here as well. So if you implement this program and you still don't get result for yourself, and you can prove to us that you actually try this out, we'll give you 50% of your money back, right? So yeah, so picture your life in the next 90 days from now. Picture yourself pitching to a school principal, to a school, stakeholders, and you hear them say, yes, we'll buy 2,000 copies of your work. Imagine that. Imagine you going to an agency or going to a firm and tell them, okay, this is what you do. And they say, oh, wow, that's amazing. We're going to get this from you. We're going to get this copy. Can you make it available by so and so day? And then you picture yourself opening your banking app and you see 500,000 to 10 million naira credited to your account. Imagine all of those things. And these are possibilities that you can trade with. These are possibilities that you get to experience at, courtesy of this program. And then picture your writing agency growing with a small remote team or automated using AI tools. These are stuff that will be showing you. You don't have to do any heavy work, right? So are you a busy mom, a single mom, a busy person in a corporate environment, or you have other stuff that you do that keeps you very engaged? Don't worry, because this stuff is going to be simplified to the point that you don't really have to do all the heavy lifting yourself, all right? So you just have to stop selling your time for peanut, right? Because there are opportunities that can pay you massively, right? And then you also need to claim the income and the respect you deserve by joining this program. And then you also need to feel the pride of seeing your name on high value contracts. Imagine that. So enjoy the security of steady, predictable revenue per year. Imagine you making 10 million naira per year in this hard economy. That can go a long way to put you in the middle class range, right? Because with 10 million naira, yeah, there's inflation, but it can do a lot for you, because that's going to be a high, and 10 million naira is just the minimum. You can do more than that depending on how passionate and how enthusiastic you are to go out there to do those stuff using the same and the exact strategy that we'll be sharing with you at the course of this program, right? So also with this program, we'll help you to turn your pen into a 10 million naira annual income, and then help you to also launch your writing agency that earn money for you while you are asleep. There are books that I wrote like 3 years back, and they still continue to sell, and I keep making money from them. I keep earning royalties from them. Imagine that. That these are opportunities that are there. And some of the books that you have in your shelf at home, you will see that those books were written like 2010, some of them were written as far back as 1996, and they are still selling. So for the fact that you go to a store to pick that copy, it means there are millions and millions of other persons across the globe that are also buying those work, and for the fact that they are buying those work, the owner, the creator of those content, continue to make money, right? So it's a recurring royalty for you, right? So this program is backed by result and driven by real sources, right? It's backed by result and driven by real sources. And the reason behind that is I've spent 8 years, publishing on Amazon KDP, and I've experienced 8 years of success doing this, right? And then hundreds of students have been trained, from my stream of knowledge and experience. And then thousands of books have been sold on Amazon. You can see the result for yourself, right? So this is a snapshot of one of the months. I can't remember this exact month where I got this massive sales. It ran into thousands, of sales, for that month. And this was actually achieved within 2 weeks, right? So these are stuff that you can do for yourself, following the exact strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you in this masterclass. So this is what you are getting, and it is not just a class. This is a masterclass, and you don't need to worry yourself, because even if you are not a writer, you can still leverage on this, because I'm showing you the business of writing, not just you coming to learn how to write, because you don't really have to learn how to write. AI will do the writing for you, right? So I'm showing you the business of writing. So this is going to be a 5 weekend of live coaching, starting from the first Saturday of August 2025 to the first Saturday of September 2025. And the reason why I split this is because I want everybody that participates in this program to get massive results. I'm not one of those kind of course creator or, business owner that just produce something and then keep it and, let people come and assess it. And, I just let them go. No, I want you guys to be part of the journey, and I want you guys to see results for yourself, right? So the first week you come, you learn, and then you go back, irrespective of your busy schedule, you are implementing. And then by the next time we are meeting, you are still learning, and then you ask questions based on the challenges you had, and you continue to implement. By the time you are done with the program, definitely you should have even started getting results for yourself, right? So I intentionally strategize it this way because I'm not afraid, because I know definitely this is going to work for you. So I'm not afraid to be part of your journey, just like every other course creator out there are. They just produce something, keep it, and they run away, and you go get it. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, yeah, you bear the consequences and all of that. So the whole program is going to be fully recorded for our remote participant. So for those that won't be able to participate, in the physical training here in Abuja, wherever you are, you get the recorded version of the program, and all of us will be added into a Telegram community, a private Telegram community for that matter, where we'll be sharing, tips and, secret with ourselves, right, to ensure that all of us experience massive result at the end of the day. Right. So also we'll be doing a deal and publishing clinic group course, for 4 months. So within this duration, after the training, we'll be doing a group call where we'll be dissecting and, analyzing issues, that will bring us results at the end of the day. Right. So during that group call, you can ask your questions, and then also I'll be sharing tips. I'll be sharing snippets and secrets that you can implement and get instant result for yourself. And also I'll give you guys the exact script and template you will need for getting high paying contract deals and keyword for writing profitable books, because just like I told us, this is going to be an offline and an online version of writing agency for you, right? So from time to time, every week I do this. I give out profitable keywords that you can go write and make money for yourself, right? So one of my students got a keyword that I shared in the group, and was able to make more than $1,000, from just that keyword, right? So these are some of the stuff you'll be getting now. Just like I said, we'll be having a physical participant, and then our physical participant will be getting an early bird registration discount, right? Though this discount is not for our virtual participants. So yeah. So if you already seen future in this stuff, it will be very nice you secure your spot before it is gone, because the slot for this program is limited, right? So reserve your seat right now. Choose either physical or virtual, and then pay now, using the account details below. And yeah, you'll be asking yourself, how much is this program? How much is the program? Well, don't worry. I'm going to show you how much this program costs. It's not anything you are imagining. is very affordable, and I try as much as I can to ensure that the people that are coming into this program are people that really deserve what we are about to share with them, right? So yeah, so think definitely some of your concern might be probably you need to be a skilled writer, but don't worry, you don't really need to be a skilled writer as far as this is concerned. You don't really need to be a skilled writer. And as a matter of fact, if you think you need connection to make this work for yourself, that is a joke. You don't need connection. You just need to implement what I'm sharing with you and be bold enough to step out there and do the exact thing that I say you should do. And definitely you get the results that you deserve, right? So, and then if you think this won't work for you, just wait to take this training, and then you yourself will know that this is working for you, right? So you don't have any issue with that. So here's everything you will walk away with as far as this program is concerned. Here's everything you're going to walk away with as far as this program is concerned. So there's going to be a live weekend of coaching, and that alone is worth 1.5 million naira, right? So a live weekend coaching worth 1.5 million naira, and then the recorded section is worth 500,000 naira, and then the deal clinic that we'll be having for 8 good weeks is worth 2.5 million naira. And then the private community access, everybody that get into this program will have access to the private community, and that alone is worth 50,000 naira. And then the pitch template, all the template that I've used, I'm going to be sharing it with you. So you just have to copy and paste and then edit it, to your own details. That alone is worth 250,000 naira. And then also the proposal scripts that I use, I'm going to be sharing it with you. I'm going to give it to you for free. And that alone is worth 450,000 naira. And then contract agreement, because we understand the fact that some of you might not have legal system, right? So we will be helping you to leverage on our legal practitioner, because these are high level businesses that you want to venture into, right? So you don't want to play small. So you might enter a contract with somebody and the person want to play funny. You get the person, attended to legally, right? So in that way, you won't be at a loose end. Everything is going to be to your own advantage at the end of the day, because immediately you say, man, my lawyer is going to take this up from here. The person is going to hands up. The person will have to do what he or she have agreed to do, and they will definitely do the needful. So before you get your own lawyer, you can use a lawyer for a while and be able to implement and get results for yourself, right? So I'm also going to be giving you the AI prompt framework that you'll be using to achieve all of this, right? So that you don't really have to spend money on or stress yourself around doing everything yourself. You just have to use AI to achieve this goal, or use remote virtual assistant to still be able to achieve the same goal, right? So another important thing is that you'll be getting a certificate of completion, and this certificate is priceless because it is a badge of honor. It is a badge of validation that you took this program and you were able to finish it, right? And you are one of us, so we can vouch for you that you know what you are doing, right? And also there's going to be a money back guarantee, a 50% money back guarantee for those who implement this program. And they said, okay, this is not for me. It's not giving me the result. I think I need my money back. Yeah, so we'll give you a 50% money back guarantee, just to tell you we are sorry for wasting your time and all of that, right? And then the total of all of this is 505,900,000. The whole total of this program is 5,900,000. And as a matter of fact, you don't need to pay this amount of money to get into this masterclass. Then you are asking, how much is this program? How much is this program? Well, before I even tell you how much this program is going to cost you, if you act fast, there is this bonus that you're going to get from me. And that bonus is, before you even start the program, you get on a 101 strategy call with me. And that call alone is worth 50,000 naira. So during that call, you ask me questions, I will answer you, and then I will give you direction. You can tell me anything, your challenges and all of that, and then I will be able to guide you to ensure that you are on the right track. So that alone is worth 50,000 naira, right? And if you act fast, you will get this bonus for yourself for free, as a matter of fact, right? So how much is this mentorship? How much is this coaching program? Because if you're a participant of this program, you have access to a lifetime coaching and mentorship, right? So it's not just going to be a hit and run program for you. as far as you are a part of this program, you are entitled to a lifetime coaching and mentorship from me. So at any point in time, you can reach out to me. You can get me on a call, and we'll strategize on the latest strategy you want to go out for. And I'm super excited working with people that are thinking, and they are proactive in their approach. So let's do this. So how much is this program? Yeah, so before I even show you how much this is going to cost, I just want to tell you, pay now. Whatever I tell you what this is going to cost, just try to pay, because the opportunity that this is going to open you up to is something you won't want to miss. So join the Write2Wealth 10 million naira league and start closing high deals. Make your writing pay you like a business, and then make your pen become your most powerful asset. Yeah, so your pen this time around could just be those AI that you have to use, to achieve the goal at the end of the day. So are you ready to secure your spot today? So here's what this program is going to cost you. Yeah. So the Write2Wealth Masterclass, the Write2Wealth program, for the physical participant, you pay 200,000 naira, for you to get access to this program. And as a matter of fact, we are giving an early bird price, of 175,000 naira. So, and this early bird price lasts for just Monday to Friday. So if you grab this opportunity now, you won't be paying 200,000 naira. You will pay 175,000 naira. And this offer is only for the physical participant, those that will be attending the live training here in FCT, right? So, and the virtual participant, you will pay 100,000 naira only, 100,000 naira only to access this program. And do the dollar conversion. These are these I don't know how to say, but it's very cheap. Do the dollar conversion. You know that this program is very cheap, compared to the value you'll be getting at the end of the day, right? So if you want to take this up, you can make your payments to the account details below, and then also ensure to send your payment and receipt, to the phone number provided to get started. And yeah, in case you don't know me, I'm John Cross, and I'm the man behind this program, right? And I've been doing this for the past 8 years. I've been building successful publishing business on Amazon KDP, and have coached many writers to earn thousands of dollars. Now, I want to show you how to play in the big league, right? I want to show you how to play in the big league. And if you are serious and you really want to get started with this, I hope you are. And I hope you join the big league. So the slot for this program is just 15 slot. And we want to ensure that we're able to manage, because I don't like dealing with crowd. So I want to manage few guys that are serious-minded, few guys that really want to make a writing agency, that give them the lifestyle they want to live, that helps them to, make a lot of money for themselves, and be able to provide for their loved ones, and all of that. Yeah. So I just want to work with 15 persons for this program. So if you want to be one of them, just make payments and send your receipt, and definitely you'll be added to the private group where the whole meat and secret will be shared. So I hope to have you on board, and I believe definitely you'll be one of those that will be taking advantage of this opportunity. So once again, welcome to the business of writing. I remain John Cross Marvin.